Brock Williams with Build With Me, and tonight we're going to be talking about how you can create your content in under 15 minutes. And it's just not one piece of content. We're teaching you how you can create up to 30 plus pieces of content within 15 minutes with Repurpose. So come with me. Okay, everyone. So let's get right into it, shall we? We're going to be talking about Repurpose.io. And tonight, this episode is all about creating content for you to start getting paid. So first of all, the number one reason you need to use Repurpose.io, Repurpose.io is an easy to use automation platform that will grow your online presence without spending hours of publishing to multiple platforms. Okay, so if you've never heard of Repurpose.io, you can go there right now and you can actually start a free trial right now to test it out. What I love about this platform, it's basically like Zapier for content. Now, if you're not familiar with Zapier, Zapier is a platform where you can basically connect all different types of programs, thousands of different platforms, and you can create tasks and other workflows that would usually take hours, sometimes days of different manual tasks. You can do that automatically. And the same thing with what you can do with Zapier, you can do that with Repurpose. So I mean the same thing. Zapier is meant for tasks for your business, what it can do for email marketing, social media, etc. Repurpose is allowing you to take your content, either uploaded videos, live streaming, or podcasts, and you're able to start using this and basically capitalizing on your time and energy. So when you're using Repurpose.io, just like this diagram shows, you can go from Facebook Live and you can start distributing it to YouTube. You can go to IGTV, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and upload it to your podcast platforms such as Libsyn and repurpose.co. No, excuse me. That is actually podcast.co. So that's just a few things that you can be doing with Repurpose. Now, not only that, we just talked about the first portion right here. Let's talk about who this is for. This is for streamers, content creators, and podcasters that need to listen to this right here. So if you're either a streamer, podcaster, or content creator, this eliminates all those hours of editing the content yourself, trying to manage a team to create additional content. After you use Repurpose and go through the workflows that we're going to preview in a little bit, after that, it does everything for you. So literally, if you're looking at my screen right now, or if you're just listening to this as a podcast, what you can see that my workflows using Repurpose.io, I'm bringing my live stream to YouTube automatically. It's taking all my Facebook live streams, it's automatically uploading to Google Drive, so I can upload it to IGTV and schedule it. I can now natively take all of my clips and move them to LinkedIn. I can do the same thing with Twitter, and I can create all of those different pieces of content for Facebook and scheduled. I can do that all from one platform with a few clicks of a button. So that's why you need to really start using this. And as you can see right here, very similar videos if ones are familiar with Gary Vee, or you're having content where you're having micro content where you're having the title and then you're having a few words talking about it, or just the subtitles of the video coming on, automatically that happens by using Repurpose.io. So that's what you can be expecting using this platform. Okay. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is the 3 ways to make money with Repurpose today. Now, these are 3 ideas that I have that you can be making money starting today by using this platform. Number one, you can be a content producer for podcasters. There are tons of podcasters out there, personal brands, they have a podcast, but they don't have time to distribute it online. They don't have time to manage it. You can do that all with Repurpose from one platform. Another thing you can do is become a content manager or a marketing agency, because this allows you to have up to 20 different brands and automate all of their content online. You can easily start an agency today. And the last thing is you can be a social media manager for streamers, content creators, or podcasters, all by using repurpose.io. These are 3 jobs that you can go out and start talking to brands right now, because for the most part, they're busy trying to just keep a schedule, put out content. Right here, you can do all of these things with Repurpose. Just a few. You can convert audio podcasts to videos. You can create vertical or square audiograms. You can upload videos to YouTube. You can auto-publish Zoom cloud recordings to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. And you can automatically send audios to videos. These are just a few things that you can do with repurpose.io. And so that's why I'm so passionate about this. This is what we're going to be getting into this evening and all those things. And by the way, thank you so much for watching. So we're going to go through 2 other things, and I'm going to start answering the questions too. I see the chat going on fire right now. So the next thing that we're going to be going on is repurpose your content the right way. The reason we're going to be talking about this is so many times people will say, hey, just start making a podcast, just go do things, which is important when you're getting started. But once you see what's working, it's important to have consistency and start making your mark on the world using strategic content to get you clients and leads. And that's what Repurpose can do for you. The last thing that we're going to be talking about is we're going to be looking at it creates 30 pieces of content. Now, how is that possible? Now, we're going to go in detail later, but the way that you do it is you're taking one long piece of content and then you're going to be breaking it up. So let's take a look at what you're going to be doing. Number one, I have one long piece of content through Facebook. And then what I do from there is I go to YouTube and create a full episode on YouTube. But not only that, I can actually add intros and outros, and it repackages the episode if I want to. So if I'm making a live stream and I want to actually make a podcast, have an intro and outro, have intro music, make sure that you like and subscribe on iTunes, I can do that automatically in the program without needing anything else. It does everything for me. Transcriptions automatically from Facebook. It's going to be taking the transcriptions and then making sure that I have that to do subtitles for all my videos. All those things are possible right there. And that's how it's able to create that many pieces of content. So let's count this out. Number one, Facebook to YouTube, that's one piece of content. 2, IGTV, we're going to show you how to make 5 pieces of content from one piece of large content, and we're actually doing it in the background right here, and you're going to be able to see that in a moment. Then we're going to have 5 pieces of content that goes to LinkedIn, 5 pieces of content that goes to Twitter. Then we're going to auto-publish to the blog, and then we're going to make a podcast directly. So that's what we're able to do using repurpose.io, and that's what we're going to be showing you this evening. Let me know if this is something you're interested in and want to know more. Okay, so let's go to the chat real quick. And this is a new format, by the way. We've been talking about this. We're trying out new formats and everything like that. So let's go to the chat for a second. Okay, open browser. Let's do this. Put this over here. Right here. Do this. And welcome everyone. Let me know where you're watching it from. Here we go. I'm changing out the browser right now, so sorry guys. Let's see. Hold on one second. Bringing everything up. Hold on, I got a new setup. I got 2 new screens, so I'm trying to see the chat right now. Yeah, okay. Lucius, thanks for watching. Cool. All right, so we're going to go through this real quick. Some of the chat before, trying to see the chat from earlier. Let me see if I can bring this up. Okay, making sure I didn't miss any messages. Hey! Naoda, you're watching? Lucius, you're watching? All right, good times. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Just saw all the chat just come up. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get right into it. So this is, again, I know this was spontaneous. I don't usually stream on Saturday nights and everything, but we're trying out this new format. So let's get right into it. So how are we using Repurpose? So let's start from the beginning, shall we? Let's move this over here. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about what we're using. You can go ahead and if you want, if you go to buildwithdoc.com and go over, and once you go to the main page, let me bring up Build with Doc. You can actually go to the tools that I use and sign up and get started for free. So if you don't mind using my affiliate code, you can always do that. If you don't want to use my affiliate code, that's fine too. As long as you start using the product, I don't mind. So if you go to the main page after Build with Doc, you'll see our main Notion page. Drop down all the way, and at the bottom, you'll see favorite tools. Favorite tools right there. Take a look. And then afterwards, you'll see a couple down, Repurpose. So type of tool, it's Zapier for content. So check that out. Okay? So after you start a free trial and all that stuff, you're going to be taken to this page. Okay? So what are we working on? How are we creating this much content this quickly? Okay, so once you log into repurpose.io, you're able to connect a bunch of your accounts. So you're able to make all these connections. So right here, let's see, why would they not use it? I'm just giving them options. Some people don't want to use my affiliate code, or I feel like that. But if you can support the show, I love it. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I should be putting that in the chat. Man, everyone tonight making sure I'm doing the right things. Thank you. All right, let's get this real quick. Let me put this in the chat. Copy link. All right, I'm putting this in the chat right now for Repurpose. Repurpose.io. Link. Okay, here you go. Here you go, chat. Oh, you know what? It gave me the link in the chat for the whole page, not the... Let me do this. I got you. Okay, here we go. There you go. Boom. Boom. Okay, cool. Good times. Yep, use that second link, and that will be the affiliate code. So I appreciate that. Thanks, Nyota. Should have said that before. So once you get that affiliate code and you start opening that account for free, what we're going to see is from the front page, once you enter it, you can start connecting all of your accounts, right? So you can add all your connections. So what I'm adding is my connections for my audio podcast, which is podcast.co, my Facebook. Now, if you look at this, you don't have to keep adding over and over again. Just add one Facebook account. So you say main Facebook account, because then later on you can choose all the pages and groups that you're managing. So I did this by accident. Don't be like me. Just upload. You only had to do it once. You only need one Facebook account connected based on what you're doing, right? So if you're managing multiple brands, multiple pages, all you need to do is upload or connect your account. That is your main public profile. The other thing is make sure you connect either Dropbox or Google Drive, and then your LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So those are your main things that you want to do. Okay, and every time you do it, all you do is go here, you click something like video podcast, Google Drive, YouTube. See, it has SoundCloud. use whatever you have. And it includes Zoom right now too. So connect your Zoom account and then say add connection. Yes, you can actually go from your Zoom account. If you're recording podcasts, it will upload everything if it's recorded to the cloud, and it can make your podcast right there and send it to Libsyn or podcast.co. So keep that in mind. And it can add intros and outros. So if you're doing it in one take, or if you're already just doing a conversational podcast, it will make the podcast and publish it for you. You can do it automatically, or you can schedule it. So keep that in mind. So I'm just going to go through the basics of how we made 30 pieces of content, or how we're doing it, and what you can be doing too. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Stop right here. Clip. Stop. Okay. I've got two screens right now, so I'm going to show you in a second what I just did, so that way you can see behind the scenes. Okay, so once you have all the connections in Repurpose, what you're going to do is start making your workflow of what's happening. Now, you're making 5 different workflows for the most part to do exactly what I'm doing, and one extra. So what I mean by that is right now I have my live streams going from my Facebook page to my YouTube channel. Okay, so once I publish it using Facebook, when it's done and I do a few details to it, it's going to then publish to my YouTube channel with all the details that I want. And we're going to go through that in a moment. Then I'm going to have my Facebook live stream go to my Google Doc, actually Google Drive. So then it's going to make vertical content, so I can add it to IGTV. So if you look at this in settings, you see where it says video style, it says vertical video. So when it takes my content, it's going to take everything, all the clips, and then it's going to make it a vertical video, and I can start dropping clips there too. Over here, you're going to see Facebook live stream to LinkedIn Square snippets. It will automatically publish to my LinkedIn account, and then from my LinkedIn account, it's going to auto reshare onto my personal page right here. Share video to my personal feed. And by the way, as I'm doing all this, if people are like, whoa, you're going way too fast. Listen, some of you already know, we already made a full course, 54 videos, how to use Repurpose. So if you're wondering how to do this step by step, Hanny and me, we did a co-course. It's got everything that you ever need to do with Repurpose. So I'm giving you just how you do it in real time for your business, but it's a free course. I think it's probably one of the best courses we've ever done. Well, I've done, and Hanny did a great job. So if you're looking at that, I'll drop the link for that too. So you've got all of that kind of stuff. Let me go back to Repurpose. Over here, we have Twitter Square snippets. So we got 5 that drop right there to Twitter, and then we have 5 that go to our Facebook page as well. So thank you. Yeah, I think that course might be better than some of my courses. I'm really proud of that course. It's more than 54 videos of just how you can repurpose your content. So the reason I'm showing this tonight is what I'm really passionate about, and what I'm trying to tell as many people as possible. Then drop us a tip or something. So what I would say is the reason I'm really passionate about this, and by the way, let's flip back so you can see, this is our new camera angle. This is the new style of the studio. The reason I'm really passionate about this is tons of people want to just create content for the sake of creating content without understanding how this is going to impact your business. And even with Build With Me, we've been at this since March, right? We've been at this every single night for 40 nights, and then we're doing this. But it still took this long before now we know what content works, what we need to get down, so people can become customers and leads and everything like that. And that's why I'm trying to show you that you need to first find a really good product or service that people want, and people tell you what they want out of the product, and then go make the micro content that attracts those right people. So I'm going to show you in a second how we broke this up, but it's really important to just test and go hard with live streaming and just see what people like, and then go create content that matches what people are looking for. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's see about that. So, by the way, if you can see it, right? So, let's see about this. This is the brand new office. As you can see, it's the same office, it's just a different angle. We have a brand new Canon DSLR, so we're doing a lot with it, obviously. So, and we're using the Canon, obviously, with the USB port instead of a card capture. So, shout out to Canon for doing that. We already have a video about that. Let's just drop the link to that to the free class too. All right, so let's drop the link real quick. And then after this, I'm gonna show you the exact thing that I'm doing behind the scenes too. Let's see, repurpose format. Okay, let's drop the class link. Okay, repurpose. Okay. Repurpose blueprint. Blueprint. Dropping in the chat right now. Cool. I wonder why. Okay, there we go. My first link that I sent out, it wasn't going to the Facebook page, but there we go. It's dropping everything. So that's a repurpose blueprint, how to become a content creating ninja. So check that out. 54 videos. We got tons of stuff in that course, tons. And so that will teach you how to go step by step. Okay, so let's talk about a couple things that we're doing so you can see behind the scenes of how I'm going to create the 5 clips right off the bat. Let's talk about this. Yeah, no problem, man. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to talk about desktop. Let's do desktop. Okay, let's switch over. Secondary. Okay, so if you look at this is my secondary screen. Right? Now, if you looked at it just real quick, you see those numbers and everything like that. I'm off about 40 seconds just because I started the timer a little bit later. But if you notice, we're doing 5 different clips for our micro content. So keep this in mind. So we have 5 clips right here. Now, if you look at it, it says key takeaway, all of those things. This is what's going to be happening in a second. I'm going to switch back over to my other screen so you can see what this has to do with anything. So I'm going to go to my primary screen. Let me switch over to my Google Chrome. Okay. So if you look at this, this is the new format. This is the show notes of the show, actually, right? But if you look at this, there's numbers after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And kind of like if you notice, as I started the show tonight, it was a little bit different. And that was because I was reading the 5 points. And the reason I even did this was I looked at my YouTube analytics, and most people, even though the shows are an hour plus, most people watch the first 12 to 15 minutes. So what we found is we're looking at 5 micro videos, and these are pretty much what people are asking for. So let me go in template so you can see the breakdown of how I changed it, right? So let's look at the template. I'm showing you the template so then you can see how we're changing it every episode. So right here, this is the template. Why people need this tool, who benefits from the tool, 3 ways to make money with the tool, 1 main feature, what this build means for their business. So that's the key breakaway of how all the content is created. And then what I did was I just filled in right before the live. I said, okay, how would I rename this for clips? So I'm going to take these clips, these words right here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put it on the other section where it's key takeaways. And I'm going to show you this right after I'm done. So I'm copying and pasting. I'm taking all this stuff. Copy. Paste. Okay. Copy. I don't know if they're going to let me do emojis, but we'll see if it does it. Paste. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. I'll show you my other screen as I'm doing this after it's done. Paste. Okay. Okay. And then how to create 30 plus pieces of content in under 15 minutes. Okay. So if you look this, I'm going to put this over here, and then I'm going to switch back to my other screen so you can see this. Okay, let me switch back. Okay, so if you can see that, see how everything's changed over here, right? The number one reason you need to use Repurpose.io, streamers, content, and content creators and podcasters need to listen to this, right? So it's giving me all of these different titles. Now, we're going to show you what it looks like. Hold on one second. Needs to listen to this. Okay. That's taken right there. That's right there. These are all going to be micro clips that are automatically going to have their name on it. Well, how do we know that? Let's go back. If you look at this over here, let me scroll down. Okay, so you see how it says 3 ways to win every tough conversation. Here's how I found my passion for business. Hamstring curls on ball. You see all those titles. That's what each title is going to be. So now I just did all the micro clips already, and I just cut out all of the work because let's go back again. Look over here at the timestamps. I'm going to show you in a second. We just knocked out and made all the timestamps. So I know exactly where the clips need to be. So it's going to make all of my micro content right off of the timestamps. And it's going to add to the description. And it's going to add all of those things to my YouTube description as well. So it's doing like 5 things right there. Okay, so we have that. Let's, I'm going to export it as a text file. Okay. So if you look at this right here, it has all of my text files right here. So I'm going to be able to use that in 1 second. It's going to be wild. Okay. So got that. Go back to primary. Switch over here. Chrome. Okay. So that's what we got planned right now. Okay. All right. So we've already got that. And remember, if this is too much, remember the whole chorus. You can do all that stuff right there. Oh, I want to get a snack. Okay. What is this timestamp? Is that in Repurpose? Okay. I showed you something. It's not really out on the market yet, but it is going to be something from Repurpose. I asked him, actually, Handy Me, we were talking about this months ago, and I was like, you know what? We need something where you actually be able to put out your timestamps or know where everything is. This is just something where I asked him to do. So I think it's going to be coming out soon officially, but it's just a simple timestamp. You start it, and then you say, press the button for clip, and then it drops down, and it tells me when my clips are supposed to be. And so I asked him, I was like, I need that because there's no tool out there and it's so simple, but I just need this mechanics to do it. So his programmer made it. So that will be out soon for the general public. But yeah, I love that thing. Okay, already did that. Let's go back. Yeah, but you'll see it will make all my clips in a second. Let's see about that. He talks about yeah. Yeah, he should be releasing in the next month. So we're making sure the bugs are out, and it's really simple. I think he might have it as an opt-in. He might release it on Product Hunt. So we're waiting for that, but we'll see how well it works right here. Let's see about this. Okay, so we have that. All right, so we have the breakdown. So if you look at it, and let me know too, Nyota, let me know what you thought about that beginning. So what I was trying to do is at the beginning of the show, basically go through the key 5 points, and then if you're interested, you're going to stay. Kind of like Lucius, you were talking about, like, hey, I'm interested. That's the purpose. That's how I'm going to reorganize it. Because usually at, the past 50 plus episodes, we usually did this at the end or something like that. I'll keep you in the loop. I know. I was like, man, you heard about that in the course? No one's mentioned that they even, Handy was dropping hints about that. So, but I think what we're going to do is have this at the beginning, because some people are like, I'm lost, or you're not keeping my attention. I'm like, listen, this show is about people that are really trying to do things. If you want to know just the preview, let's just do previews at the beginning, and then I can get right into builds. Instead of waiting for that hour and a half, which I understand, which we usually go at the end of the show and kind of fill this out. I was like, you know what? Let's just knock it out. For everyone that wants it just to be intrigued and want to see this later, guess what? Here's the 5 things you need to know about this product or service. And then from there, the rest of the show, the rest of the hour is all for the Build It community and everyone that's really interested in what's going on. Hey, what's going on? From the beach too. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And so that's what we're focused on. That's what the format of the show is going to be. Good times. So what we're going to do is, I think this is going to be the new format, and that way we'll have everything. Yeah, cool. So I think that's going to be the breakdown, and then everything else you'll see the live build. We'll go through it, and we'll really go into an episode. But other than that, the first 10 minutes, it will just be like rapid fire, like this is what we're going to be talking about. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is let's go one at a time. So we just built out all of these things, right? We just built out all those pieces of content. I can do it. I can do this next section in 2 ways if you want, for everyone that's watching. What needs to happen is, and I'm just letting you know, what needs to happen is I've got to stop the live stream for a second and let this process, so then I can show you everything on the back end, how we improve it. So you see right here, all of these things are going to be micro content. I can only edit it after that live stream is done, that it's processing in Facebook, and then I can show you everything, how to do it from there. Yeah, Lucius, you don't even know. Nyota keeps everything on chat on the YouTube side on point. She does all that stuff. I don't even moderate anything on YouTube. Nyota does all that. Keeps everyone in line there. So what I'm planning on doing is, in a second, I'm going to stop the live stream and come right back, and then we'll watch the Facebook page or the Facebook video process, and then I can show you how to make all the micro clips. If you're okay with that, let me know in the chat, and we'll be right back in like 90 seconds. But that way you can see everything that needs to be done, and how you add all of the markers there. Let's see. Yeah, don't mess with her. Don't mess with her. I'm serious. She'll kick you out of this chat. So let's go from there. Okay, everyone. So we're going to do that real quick. You're going to see it come back, and then from there we're going to build this thing out. Okay, everyone. Hold on one second. I'll see you in 1 second. Thanks, everybody.